Another fine day, shining down on God's sweet Britain. Land of crumble and lemon curd and opportunity. God, I love it. I begin every sentence with an apology. Sorry, that's the case. That's just British policy. Probably the case with everything in honesty. I use 10 words when 2 would do honestly. I'm British. And that makes me unique. At least I think so when I hear you speak. See, we used to have an empire, but we got a little cocky. Like, haha, Johnny Foreigner, I'd like to see you stop me. And sure enough, we rhubarb crumbled. Now in every town, all the drug teens stumble. I'm rather glad, really. It made us more humble. Come and ask me where I'm from, dear boy, I won't mumble. I'm British. I don't want to be fantastic, just adequate. And if I'm nice, it's probably sarcastic. Ridiculously cynical, that's what we're like. If you can't take a joke, get on your bike. I'm British.
Hey, Catastros, what and welcome. How goes it?
You must mean me.
And Fearless the First is yours.
The wickets in cricket, like crikey, blimey, nice one, wicked. I'm British.
Almost gave you 78 points there, but what and welcome. But if you'd rather not, that's fine. Wolfgrad, what and welcome. Hello, hello, come on in.
We're inventive, accepting, eccentric, and yes, I suppose we're a bit bizarre. But if you delight in celebrities taken down just because of the way they live, or you can feel bleak joy.
Hells yeah. Wait, Catastros, are you ahead of me now? It might be. I mean, that doesn't take a lot to overtake me, as I have essentially... My Elden Ring playthrough can best be described as a long walk extended. I've been rewatching a little... Hey!
Almost 60.
Almost. And Snuggly, what and welcome. At some point, Snuggly, we're going to talk about how there's about to be a huge explosion in immersive sims. Because all the people that were inspired... Oh shit, Mega Boss as well!
Sweet Bitcoin non-canon stream.
Mega Boss, thank you kindly. I mean, here's the thing. 26 months is an inordinate amount of time. 60 is mind-boggling. 69 is nice. But that's not the point. And Wraith, and Dramami, and Squarepeg. Marto and welcome, friends. How are you all doing? Phyllis says their play-along character, Jumpar, is now approaching the level of their original. Fucking yo! Hey, look, I'm kind of taking the same approach now towards Elden Ring that I've been taking we took with Bloodborne, which is it's turned into kind of a celebration of sorts, if you will. And that should have been a playlist.
Love a cup. I would... Oh, God, yes.
There we go.
Oh, that is gorgeous. Yeah. I need a cup of the brown stuff, the shade of an acorn made warm by the same source that I take cakes from. Using a tea.
But yes, what and welcome, friends. I hope you're all doing splendid. Oh, shit!
The satisfactory.
I'm certain it's worth it. With Sherpas who work hers and use a
what the fuck?
I've slurped up a cuppa from an elephant's trunk with a couple of...
I think it's safe to say Eraman's going to be the Jarl for a while. What the fuck? Fucking yo!
Single epiphany, the difference between him and me is a simple sip of British tea. So when times are hard and life is rough, you can stick the kettle on and find me a cup.
Rest in vapor, previous Jarl. Fuck! Eraman, what the fuck? Oh, I can't yell this much. Oh, I cannot yell that much. Fuck! Well... I'm not the same as you, get shaky but aim. The swing of made fluids but don't make it the same. Now using fine leaves. You're not wrong, Eraman. Although semi-precious metal, let the blessed content settle in my very special kettle. Now when I say ooh, you say long. Ooh, long. Ooh, long. When I say you say no thanks. I'd like to thank Professor Elemental here for covering for my repeated swearing. I don't know what to say!
No, I want milk in it. Strong.
I don't know what to say.
Stand up. If you're
Nice.
Nice. Where is this fucking train even gonna start? I should be saying a lot of hellos and greetings. The train started at 8! Airman!
You were not red
Hey!
for those red ones.
I wasn't!
You could say I'm mad for tea or just say I'm mad.
Fuck!
Any longer? Oh, actually, I'm quite glad.
Yeah, this is the 2010 to central London, skipping absolutely fucking everywhere and ending in Aberdeen, Greater Yarmouth, fucking Invercargill. Jesus. Oh.
Big train.
Yeah, it's a fucking big train. Jesus! I don't know what to say. And it's a 9, I guess.
Ah, Jeffrey. What's that you have in your hand, boy? Pass it over. A telegram.
There's too many references all at once, and there's too many things happening.
Biting me.
Are any of us surprised that we're running a train right now?
I did
My
not.
time travel trousers.
Everything is being thrown out the window this week. Everything I have planned has gone sideways. I expected nothing. I was just gonna revel in some British weirdness. London to Paris, Airman! This is London to fucking Singapore right now! Through the earth!
Business and the senior portrait.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Snooty!
are 4 reptilian heroes.
I don't know what to do with you!
Become the arch villain Shredder.
And by Harry, they might be right. This is hip-hop, not an Elvis night. Shelve this professor impersonation. Let it end now, it's impertinent waiting. You seem a reasonable chap. What you need to do is rap and not parody chap hop, cause that's not proper. Just not cricket. Put away.
I don't know what to say. Ehrman fucking vaporizing the previous Jarl. We're already at 9. Snuggly, you managed to get Rebels Without Applause, Peter Cordash, Fable, Cowboy Dino, or Danio, some silly melancholy. These are great names. Okay, right! Still reading! Oxy Dragon's Big Saxy the Doctor, Nintendo Play, and what the fuck is going on now? Yes! Everything happens so much!
I don't like your tweet, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not who strikes the loudest.
What do you get when haunted honeycomb? A swarm of boobies.
Ah.
You're not worthy of this. Sold out to Coca-Cola, used for a trend, and that means
I believe in the United Kingdom we refer to those as cracking norks. Thank you for the 500. Thank you for all of this!
There's not room in town for 2
Fuck!
Leave town by the end of this instrumental. Yours, etc., etc. Sincerely, Professor Elemental.
Can you say non-canon stream train?
Non-canon stream train. Yes, I can. So it's not too bad. Even if my smile's a little wonky right now. Fucking yo.
Sorry, Jeffrey, but it gets my goat.
And yes, Rilu, it does go up to 106. I don't think we'll see those heights.
No jazz solo. This is supposed to be a diss song. Jeffrey, get off the drums.
I think our current... What is our current record is,
Or missed my stop.
11?
Anyone
15.
wanna give me a lift?
I mean, Kimball, it's going to be a lift back from, fucking, I don't know, Azerbaijan at this point. Might be a bit much for the night taxi, you know?
Another fine day. Shining sweet
Ludicrous speed train. Launch.
crumble and
Oh. Fucking yo. And before you ask, yes, this is the best of chat pop. No, I will not be apologising. This one goes up to 10. Why not just make 10 louder?
I would say your train of thought got derailed, but it looks like you've got tunnel vision now.
Fucking yo. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This week has fucking sucked, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm gonna be a sad sack, fuck it. Might as well, you know, kill it with whimsy.
I bet the Longship couldn't topple me in a day.
So, okay, Ehrman, that is between them and you. That is a very big number above you. Alright? That is not a small number. Could it be done? Who fucking knows?
British trainers 50p and 8 levels worth of skips.
Although, Wolfgrad, let's be honest, the British train costs you about like 300 quid a month. Constantly fucking sucks, and you cannot get Freddo anywhere. Because like, Relu, Wraith, anybody based in the vague UK-ish region, today's game is going to be fucking glorious. For the rest of you, we're going to have to explain a lot. Dice Goddess, fucking thank you, all of you! Like, fuck! Yes, Ehrman. If you do choose to topple Ehrman, please responsibly. Go look after yourself first, then you can kick my feelings.
The Transplanetine Express to Mars will depart at 2215, calling it feels, chaos and breaking the will.
That is some fucking peak, like, calling out, feelings, Broken Tree by Will's Face, 18 disassociated cows. This is the Vegabus, going from New York to San Francisco. However, due to rail works, we will be diverting to Invercargill. Oh shit, you unseated a double red bit?
Get a drink like the lights, now we're here to get big. Tea room to speak easy, and our mission is this. Switch your fears into dreams, then give them a lift, give them a kiss. Whether it's a Mr. or Miss, have a seat, I insist, and then listen to this. My machinery is unbelievable, and so's the scenery. The bar, the stage, the stars, amazing things you've never seen, and we won't rest until you tripping.
This one goes to 10.
It does. It officially goes to 10. Oh yes, but Megaboss, the weight of the bits in the pint glass is denoted by their size. And it's still catching up with the alerts. Maybe that's why we get on with Sea of Thieves so much, is we're just used to having delayed alerts.
With a special delivery, coming to you direct, fresh from the distillery. I got the liquor to refresh your guests, so strong that it'll put hairs on Jeffrey's chest. You would never guess this quaint little premises could be.
Nick, thank you for refilling the pint glass. Wolfcrad as well.
Most unsavory residents, which is why, like the professor,
What kind of problem can be found between a tea problem and a V problem? Figure it out yourself. It sounds like a you problem, mate.
Sounds like a you problem, mate. That is still one of my favourite things I have. One of my favourite things I learned with working like IT support and stuff. Sounds like a you problem. That and headcack. Problem exists between chair and keyboard.
Please topple responsibly.
Okay, the alerts are still catching up.
Yeah, come on, officer, just take what the prof offers you and see for yourself why this product is so popular. Besides, you'll only be seen by a few folk. We promise that we won't tell anybody if you don't.
Greetings, officer. How do you do? Here's one on the house, and it's just for you. To your health.
God, and the train has concluded at 10. You kicked off at 10!
Now look here, I will not be
Fucking hell. And the alerts are still catching up!
Not safe for work.
Maybe I have been too hard on this t-shirt. I mean, everybody
needs a way to blow some steam off, and that includes me. So if one crate a week was left somewhere discreet, we'd have a deal to speak of. Now I really must be off, but before I leave, I've got a surprise up my sleeve. You've all seen...
Kaimu, it's fine. It's just Big Baroon.
Seen is a cop on the beatbox.
Is the new version of May You Live in Interesting Times. May you live long enough to see your favorite novel / anime / manga made into a bad live action.
I actually, so Favor 6, I would disagree because, like, there is now a...
Welcome to our tea shop. It's the finest one in town.
We're reaching a point now where the live action adaptations are getting better and better. Like, I can't believe it took this long for them to realise, wait, if the adaptation is good, we make more money. You know, there's a little part of me, touch wood, that thinks that the Mortal Engines and the Full Metal Alchemist adaptations are behind us.
Come and quench your thirst. Be sure to get your taste buds wet.
Well, I mean, if you think the tea's strong, you should try the cakes.
Ehrman, that is very, very kind of you. Once my health, if I can get my health back up, I will be getting some tattoo stuff. Sadly, yeah, but I gotta, yeah. Well, yeah, so Favor 6. I'm not saying that the Blood the Last Vampire live action is, you know, necessarily good, but it's like, everyone was so ready to shit on the Battle Angel Alita adaptation, and it slapped. It is good. Like, and there's so many other adaptations we've seen in different spaces that have been good. Like, it's like they're taking steps closer and closer to things that are awesome. The One Piece adaptation, love it. The Cowboy Bebop one was like 40 to 50% brilliance, and then absolute dog shit, the rest of it. But it's getting closer. It's like they're clawing towards this idea. You know? Yeah, Nick, I'm sorry. I didn't bring that up just to target you directly. It's just that was the last adaptation that really sprung into my mind.
Now there's hundreds everywhere and everyone wants to make a new one. Steady, this might just be one professor too many. There was just one professor, made a couple more professors, then they doubled the professors. Now there's hundreds everywhere and everyone wants to make a new one. Steady, this might just be one professor too many.
Okay. But, you know, I think it's an interesting discussion.
Getting to every show with the heaviest load. But now there's two to flow with
because, like, live action adaptations exist for the same reason as all this stuff, to make some cash, you know? But I think we're getting to this point where the reason why people are coming at these adaptations is because they want to do stuff in the space, rather than just solely make some bank, you know what I mean? Sorry, I rewatched the Cowboy Bebop live action recently, and it's like, it breaks my heart because it's so close to brilliance, right? And it's like, when transferring these things between mediums, understanding what made the original great, taking those little elements and like tottering them over to this new medium is really fascinating, right? When it's good, it's brilliant. But you gotta know what you're going from. You gotta love that shit. Because people can smell it when the creators of the adaptation don't give a shit. I'm sorry, I'm telling you all stuff you already know. Hello! I've missed you all. What and welcome. As I'm sure you've guessed by the fact that I'm here, the enforced time off did not happen. But I did get to see Deadpool and Wolverine, so it wasn't all bad. Which was genuinely good. The only thing I will tell you about Deadpool and Wolverine is that in the ending credits, this isn't a spoiler, don't worry, there is a small little vignette of both Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, and like their behind the scenes stuff on the previous superhero movies they've worked on, and just showing some behind the scenes stuff. And I gotta say, for as much as I have given some of the later X-Men movies shit over the years, it was so interesting to recontextualize them, because I don't like the film industry. I'm not a particular fan of the television industry because I worked in it, and it killed my love of the business of making movies. And because of that, it's easy to forget that, you know, the people making those did genuinely care. You know, I do recommend seeing Deadpool and Wolverine because it's very, very funny, but it's so genuine. And at a time where it feels like we're beset on all sides by, you know, new cinematic universes and franchises, when people unironically use the term, like, brand, to refer to something that you love and care about, to see something so genuine is really brilliant. Oh, and Ket Watto, and welcome. Ket, you're entirely right that I'm bad at vacation. I don't want to talk about why the vacation didn't happen, and I don't want to talk about, oh, I got medical shit going on and it fucking sucks. And I was sitting around today feeling sorry for myself, and I was like, well, I can either not have a holiday and feel sad, or I can not have a holiday and hang out with you lot. And I chose to do the latter. Oh yeah, no, Kybal. The Boys has been spot on for how it feels like, at least in terms of communications, the Marvel machine has stopped looking at the films as films and started just looking at them as, you know, licenses to print money, and how they talk to their fans. Because they're always business people. I'm not saying anything new, but anyway, if you need a shot in the arm cure for all the brand deal, content farm, you know, corporatization of media, go see Deadpool and Wolverine. And I understand it's weird to say go spend money on a movie that comes from the... Just trust me. Anyway, it was just seeing a young Hugh Jackman and him talking about how fucking nervous he was the first day of shooting in the original X-Men, because he's like, everybody fucking loves Wolverine. I gotta do this guy right, otherwise they'll never forgive me. It was, I don't know, something real... Okay. I'm just... Maybe the prof was a bit much for today. I wanted to just put on some chat hop flavoured nonsense. Anyway, yeah.
What is the internal temperature of a tauntaun? Lukewarm.
Nah. What you did there, I saw it. No, Beadora, it's entirely fine. It's entirely fine. No, and Hoffers, you don't need to have seen the prior, although they are both very good. But, I don't know. Just... Film and television is not my space. Video games is my space. But it was a good reminder that the thing that I try and preach in video games is applicable to other art, and that it's still people making it. And what was very, very fascinating was in the interviews going into Wolverine Origins, Ryan Reynolds, a very young Ryan Reynolds, talking about how he loves the character of Deadpool, and he really, really feels that, you know, he wants to do it justice, and he feels this connection. And then Wolverine was obviously dog shit. It was not a good movie. But they cared going into it, and it wasn't their fault that it came out shite. And then getting to come back around and re-tackle those characters later on, like, it's really kind of cool. Oh no, Beadora, you... Like, I'm always happy to hear people's thoughts and feels on what's going down. Oh, sorry. Beadora mentioned on the VODs that I've been playing a lot of horror recently, and that's very true. I guess I kind of found like a little niche to be able to do these short little videos on YouTube, and I do like doing horror stuff. I think there's a lot to deconstruct and talk about. But yeah, you're right. I haven't done anything just like happy and chill. And Quasi Watto, and welcome. And Dustin, yeah, Dustin, I am sorry you got a lot of bad advice on, what was it, Monday? But we got you. Like,
You need bits. I got bits. You need hugs. I got virtual hugs. Quasi hug.
hey, Quasi, thank you kindly. But also, like, Ehrman blew the doors off. I haven't actually kind of processed it yet. So, Ehrman, I reserve the right to have, like, a little feels cascade later. I think I'm just... Yeah. I'm here. I'm here. If you'll notice Ehrman's health bar, and that little blip there was from a level 10 train. That little blip.
Luke's nickname after Vader chopped his hand off. Cool hand, Luke.
He did get a cool robot hand. And thank you all. But yes. Oh yeah, Dustin. Because basically, while my little my vacation didn't happen, we've both been looking at like affordable hotels and stuff like that, and like where you can stay, how you can keep your funds, like you can keep accommodation from kicking your ass. So yeah, we got you. We got you. And your beach glass thing, that's the 10th and the 11th, right? Okay. Anyway, yeah, chat with Fiona. We'll get you set up, alright? Because one of the things that I was almost looking at was like getting off-season holiday homes. Because so long as they don't have weird clauses, they're way cheaper. And if you have a vehicle, you are fucking set. Like, friends, had things actually gone ahead, I almost basically had a 2-bedroom flat to myself for 3 days. But there we go. Hey, Beadora, we can be failed vacation buddies together. We can be failed holiday friends. And Dustin, I mean, that's one of the annoying things about our current space is that this current flat is way better than the last one and is in every way and more affordable. But we no longer have that spare room we can just throw somebody in. So, and Stammering Watto, and welcome, Angel Kalina Watto, and welcome, hello. But yeah, I'm having a really fucking shit time of it over here, but as you'll notice by my streaming, I can either continue to feel like shit and feel sorry for myself, or I can stamp my little feeties, I can get everybody together, and we can play something gloriously fun and gloriously British. And that's what we're going to do today. I was very, very kindly given a key to Thank Goodness You're Here, which is a contender for most twee video game of all time. And we're going to be playing that today. Yes, it does feature Matt Berry. Yes, it does feature Britishisms that have been kept locked in a strange, icy container, Akira style, for many years. So basically, what if like 50% of the Python skits came to life at once? And Dice Goddess, it is going to be fun. Like, it's going to be cute, it's going to be funny, and I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you. We can talk about video game stuff if we'd like. Exactly, Alanus, fresh from New York City. No, I can't do it. One day I'll be able to do that. And Legend, Watto, and welcome. Oh, Naru, you got plenty of time. Like, I think we all need at least a little bit of ragey time about the Bungie news, which was the thing that we were afraid of, came to pass. Which is, as Sony saw it, Bungie did not hit their sales targets. So Bungie is getting more absorbed into Sony. They laid off a bunch of people today. It sucked. And just... Now, there was a system on pirate ships where captains could be basically voted off. Like, everybody on a pirate ship essentially had, like, sorry about this. The idea that people on pirate ships all had a vote, and in the event that a captain was a complete fucking dingus, they could be yoked. Like, the crew could come together and get rid of them. And the thing that's pissing me off with this Bungie situation is that the deal with Sony was not the choice of the people who actually make the fucking games. Alright? It was a dumb fucking decision based around, like, Bungie helping multiple live service games and also hitting these impossible sales targets. Like, what fucks me off is the same thing that I think we're all feeling. If you are the studio head, you are the captain of the ship, right? You don't physically pull up everything, but you keep everybody on course and you make the big decisions and it rests on your shoulders. And not taking responsibility when you're the one that fucks up. Just putting out a message being like, oopsie doodle, we didn't succeed. Hundreds of you have now lost your jobs. And then lock in all of your socials. Yeah. Yeah. Because right now, Beadora was just saying unionize. Right now, you know, Bungie should just down tools. Turn the fucking game off. Like, how long would it be until Sony acquiesce? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I know they certainly wouldn't be so jumpy to get rid of hundreds of people. Oh, and Varbles, that was both Nick and I. That's an old video game saying. It actually came out of the EA days. Like back in the 90s when people started selling their shit to EA. And it was like, if you see the owners showing up in a Lambo, you get the fuck out, Dodge. Because they've sold, they don't give a shit. They made their cash, they're out. You know? Yeah, Alnus, I 100% agree. Here's the thing, is like, okay, there are lots of things about, you know, Destiny over the years that I would personally have done differently, but ultimately, Destiny is a game that could continue ad infinitum, right? With the correct amount of support, with the correct amount of budgeting, Bungie could be a game that turns a profit 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Like, it has already reached enough critical mass that, you know, things like Ultima Online and stuff like that, it could be this evergreen title. Now, not to the same extent that it was during, like, the Taken King and things like that, but that's never the case, right? Ultima Online is never going to be as huge as it was when it launched. But it's still making money, right? But it's just the fucking deal that was signed with Sony was so impossible. Like, we're not even talking about the stupidness of capitalism. Capitalism fucking sucks, we all know this. We don't need to go into detail on that one. But this was a dumb fucking decision made by a higher up, and he has paid no price for his fuck up. If I shit the bed as a member of a games team, like, at what point am I let go? If I push to prod on a Friday and it fucks the game, who gets yelled at? Right? Just saying. Anyway, I'm not saying anything you don't know, and I know you all, like, super fucking agree on this one. But it's just... yeah. I figured if you all just wanted an excuse to vent. Like, this is a good point. I don't test my code, but when I do, I test it in prod. Cloud Strife, whatever they're fucking called. Okay. But you know, like, I know we're all in agreement on this one, and, you know, if you're in the greater Seattle region, you have friends and homies who've been affected by this. You know? The last time I got out of the house proper, like, me and Eric went to go see... Well, actually, no, I did get out of the house proper Monday night. Not to the same extent that I was hoping, but, like I said, got to go see a movie, I got to have some fucking skewers and stuff. It was real good. But when Eric and I went out for South Park the Musical, like, it took us about 40 minutes to start drinking with people from Bungie. Like, after the movie, we went for a bevy and immediately made friends with a tech artist. And they were really fucking cool. Now I'm like, I don't know if I should DM them and be like, hey homie, you good? Yeah, Alnus, I can't help but agree. Sorry, Alice was saying that Bungie is near and dear to people's hearts, and they've been doing the dance of, we're independent, we're not, we're independent, we're not. And look, we knew 2024 was going to fucking suck. Alright? The reasons for why it sucked are a myriad of world economic flavored fucking nonsense, and also people saying it's going to suck, so it did suck. This year has been a hellscape. I'm not denying that. And the reasons why people sold their studios to Microsoft and to, like, Sony was to survive this year. Alright? But I don't resent that. Now, do I think that it's smart overall? No, but I understand the logic of, like, you know, you go to port in a storm, right? But, like, the deal with Sony was so fucking stupid. And apparently either arrogance or idiocy won over. So anyway, you know, it is nice to see companies like IO Interactive who are just trucking along, just succeeding, just doing good. You know, it's great to see, you know, Strange Scaffold go from strength to strength. It's, you know, it's wonderful. Kitfox are still kicking. Like, I know we don't talk about them as much because, like, you know, Victoria Tran is homies, and that used to be kind of our conversational in, but, you know, Kitfox are still making money. They're still doing good. They've not had to do huge fucking layoffs. Fucking wild, that. Why choose between arrogance and idiocy when you can do both? And again, if your job is the biz dev and you fuck the biz dev, maybe you should be held accountable. I mean, Fearless, you're probably right. Probably right. Well, so Garrett, that's the thing. Like, with the Microsoft deals, they've basically done a Palpatine, which is, you know, I have altered the deal, pray I don't alter it further. With Sony, I mean, they did set everything clearly out. Right? That's why I'm extra mad about this one, is this was understandable. Ikoa, the coffee was lovely. I haven't decided if I'm going to have a second one yet. I don't know if we need that level of will. But it was very, very good. Even if somebody, River, tried to kick dirt in it while I was picking up shit. Fucking dog. Anyway, I guess what I'm saying is there isn't too much to deconstruct about this. Your anger is valid in this regard, and yeah, sorry, Wolfgrad. Eraman, can I just say thank you. I think because I'm dealing with shit, I'm just not letting the feels happen, and I'm still processing it. I'm probably gonna fucking deconstruct later on. But yeah. Oh no! Nico, I'm so sorry, friend.
Reactor online.
Hey,
Systems
you do
online.
have a button to
Weapons
press.
online. All systems nominal.
Oh hey, I have a button to press.
Thank you. Sorry, friends. I'm having one of those days where if I start going into the feels, I'm not coming back from that. So that's why we're playing something whimsical. We're playing something silly. I can obviously go into the piss boiling rage. That's a safe part of Feels Town to visit right now. Piss boiler mode. Just a little kettle, a little bit of steam. I need a good emote artist. I haven't been able to get hold of my go-to person. I should probably just black that artsy post, shouldn't I? Emotes have just been so low on the shit I gotta get done ometer. Sorry. I said I wasn't. Anyway, Pukow. So outside of that, last couple of days has been interesting. I mean, I think it was Hoffers who posted. Yeah, Hoffers posted like how the Hitman team put up a little thing about like studios can suffer the stock market if they want. Like maybe don't do that. And if you didn't see it already, if you would like some delicious Schadenfreude to offset the everything else. Braid Anniversary Edition sold incredibly poorly, and it couldn't have happened to a nicer man. I believe Wheaton's Law comes into play here of just don't be a dick. Yeah, no, I mean, Naru, absolutely. That guy. Fuck that guy. You know, it's... You can't rationalize your way out of being horrible to people. Now, Hatsune Miku's fine. They got their Minecraft money. But no, it's just... Catastrophes, it's a long list. There's some vaccines are bad for you type shit. There's some weird incel type shit. Like, he's not okay. Yeah. So, once again, it couldn't have happened to a nicer man. But there was also something that somebody pointed out, which was the expectation that Braid Anniversary Edition would sell gangbusters smacks of arrogance. Because as people pointed out, Braid was a breakaway success because, you know, at a time where not even Nintendo was doing classic Nintendo stuff, Braid pops up and it's like, alright, this is Mario, but with time travel. And surprise, there's a twist in the middle. But, River, come lie down. Oh, line the doorway, either way. Oh, yes, Naru, what's his comments on women programmers? I forgot about that one. Oh, thank you, Jin, for letting me forget some terrible things. But the thing is, like, the idea of, air quotes, the retro platformer has moved so far since then. I mean, I think about games like The Messenger, that is not only a great homage, but takes the very technology that our games were based on and weaves those into gameplay and narrative. If you haven't played it, just for those of you that might not have, The Messenger is a Ninja Gaiden game, but once you get to a certain part in the game, you flip between 8 and 16-bit era titles. So it not only changes the look and the feel of it, but the mechanics and how it's all styled. Like, it's not an emulation of nostalgia. It's using those different systems and their strengths in such an incredible way. It's a very hard game, I will admit, but it's brilliant. Shovel Knight, taking the incredible mechanics of so many great classic games and weaving them together into this beautiful tapestry of greatness, right? And yeah, like Alnus, it could have gotten by on a bit of nostalgia and goodwill, but he burnt that down. The people that used to look to it are now like, yeah, Alnus, back in the message, yeah, using the generational divide as a metaphor of past and present was inspired, and a mechanic simultaneously, where to navigate certain sections you must switch between 8 and 16-bit era mechanics, including being able to move diagonally. Like, so good. So good. Yeah, Wraith, I am thinking of doing Sea of Stars as a downtime game, because it's fucking brilliant. But I don't know if I could do it justice, like as a long play, you know what I mean? Oh, and Wolfgrad, I know we didn't get into this with Nessa, Nessa is also becoming a Hitman fanatic, as, like, I kind of wish with Hitman World of Assassination, all your other playtimes would come together. Because I'm like, so it's got 70 hours on World of Assassination, 40 on Hitman 2, and far too many on the first Hitman on Steam. Plus a good run on Blood Money. But I had already played through that before I got it on PC. Oh, Kane and Lynch Dead Men. Oh, what are you doing over there? What are you doing? Kane and Lynch, what are you doing? Oh shit, you can't even buy it on Steam anymore. Okay. Alright. Anyway, Wishlist Star Truckers. Well, actually, so Wraith, this is just something that I wanted to touch on before we continue today, because Sarah mentioned this on Discord. And you're right, but I just need to recontextualize, like, today isn't... The game that we're playing today isn't work, if you know what I mean. This doesn't feel like going into the content mines to chip out a nugget. And I will admit, I do save games to play first with you lot and things like that, and that's fine. I tend to play games in my downtime that I think you won't be interested in, but I also need to be a bit more honest with myself about what I'm going to be able to stream. And so I think Sea of Stars is one of those. It's going to be brilliant, but I don't think I can do it good. But it's just... One of the things that Angelo said on Discord was, like, isn't time away from stream, isn't that a vacation? And I'm like, nah. Like... Pow! Clever for them not putting a link in. The stuff that has been kicking my ass has been everything else. The TLDR is basically like, with Fiona working full time, I'm now handling the dogs and all of your lovely selves daily. And that pretty much continues until like 10, 11 o'clock at night. So until the dogs are done, and then after is done, I'm not really off the clock. And that's what's been kind of kicking my ass. So my plan was to get away for like 2 or 3 days this week, and that fell apart. And I'm not sure what that's going to do to my health and psyche, but yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Yeah, Fearless. Well, so Fearless. That's why I can't even reschedule, because it's Fleet Week here in Seattle, meaning that all of the naval lot are in. Every hotel, B&B, bedroom, what have you, is insanely expensive. Like, it's a jump by $200 a night anywhere. So Whee! And yes, depending on where you are, you're now gonna get flyovers from like fighter jets and shit. Oh. Okay, sadly, Wolfcrat, it's not Yeet Week, but we could definitely do Yeet Week. I've got enough obnoxious challenge games that would cause me to yeet a pad. Yeah, it's Loud Airplanes Week. Well, no, so Dustin, it's for this week. The reason why we're going to try and sneak me in is the days before Fleet Week kicked off here in Seattle, it was actually really affordable for me to just get away, and then it didn't happen. So now I am just trying not to have a very, very public breakdown. Anyway, but do any worry? I just wanted to clarify on that one because, like, please don't think that me doing this isn't what's fucking killing me. All right, and I feel that's important, especially considering today we're going to be doing the tweest fucking game of all time. Thank goodness you're here. Also, sorry for the noises. I finally got my new Mies up and running. I got this super on discount, and it's really good. My old one had it since we got the Longship computer, and it's been really good, but like it's been dying for a while. Oh, so Rilu, I did see this morning I have something waiting for me at the PO box. I think what I will do, Rilu, if it's okay with you, is I will put it to one side, if possible. I'll put it to one side and it'll be... Ah, you decided to come join us, River. Scooch over so you all can see the real talent. I'll put it aside for my birthday so I can have like a little birthday present. Oh yeah, no, Dice Goddess, tonight is going to be... this game's going to be fucking good. DJ Coil, we've had a little collective scream about Bungie, and it basically comes down to... This was a stupid fucking deal that should not have happened. And the person who did it is not being held accountable, and it's kind of driving me a little bit loopy. It's got nothing that's going to go moldy, thank you. I didn't want to assume, I just wanted to ask, you know? Anyway, aside from that, SAG-AFTRA have fucking finally actually talked about the actionable things they're going to be doing, which is they're going to be picketing Warner Brothers LA. I forget which Warner studio that is, but the Warner Interactive in LA is going to be picketed. That's the start of it. Again, obviously we are anti, replacing people with AI here, obviously. I'm really feeling like SAG-AFTRA is kind of treating the video game lot like the we don't give a shit little kids of the operation. Like, when it came to the writers and teamsters and things like that, they had a plan, they had an operation, they knew what they were doing. But this one, they said, we're gonna strike. Who are we striking? Don't know. What are we gonna do? Don't know. Alright, great, brilliant. Kind of feels like you're going half-cocked here, SAG. I'm not impressed with how they're handling this. And again, they already signed a deal with a company to do AI voices, and that company is used by video game companies. So it feels a little bit like, excuse me, this is a different deal than the one you've already done over here. Feeling a little bit of bullshit. In positive news, Subnautica 2 is being teased inside of Subnautica. If you haven't seen it, Wraith put it up. Basically, the time capsules in Subnautica 1, there is a chance that you can find one that contains screenshots for the upcoming sequel. Now, I also posted it, I can't remember if I posted it in general or in game news, but I found out that ours, the Longship one, has been found over 15,000 times. And somebody wrote a little fucking cute thank you to us. Apparently they didn't know there was a repair module for the Cyclops. And like... fucking yo. It was just like... Not only do we find out that there are little not spoilers, there's a little secrets inside of Subnautica, but we also found that we've been helping people, and it's really fucking cool. Yeah, honest, that's 15,000 cuttlefish out there. Sorry, I'm just... Yeah, apparently it was 2 years ago that somebody wrote us a little tiny thank you. So sadly we can't upvote their little Reddit post, but our playthrough of Subnautica genuinely improved somebody's life. Yeah. I mean, Wraith, I'd still like them to stitch Subnautica 2 and Below Zero together for some reason, but they don't have a reason to do that. I want an excuse to play through Subnautica 2. And it turns out all the multiplayer mods that people were working on, they just kind of gave up on. Which is fine. Like, it happens. You know, mod teams are under no obligation. And I don't think that making Subnautica 1 multiplayer is necessarily an improvement on it. It's a fun thing to do after you've played through, but to make a game like that work co-op, it needs to be from the ground up. And like, Below Zero's got such a strong narrative through line that it would be real hard to make that one proper co-op. I guess you could have like a drop-in second homie. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I guess because I've been technically away for quite a while. There isn't really much to say that we haven't already said. I did see, SquarePeg put up that the investment cycle are suddenly freaking out about AI implementation that they've been rushing to thumb into every possible nook and cranny of their products. That is amusing me greatly because, well, I mean, we've known for ages those things are mostly useless, but we've also known that they're incredibly expensive to run. So I'm looking forward to seeing the death and downfall of a lot of these. I know it feels like I think if planned, right? I think if planned, Subnautica could work in multiplayer, similar to things like 7 Days to Die and stuff like that. But again, it would need to be designed from the go. Just if Subnautica 2 had just been the same but more plus your friend is there, I don't think it would have worked. I like the memory capsules, or time capsules. I like so much about it. But one of the ways in which Subnautica 1 works so well is that you're given tools that were designed for multiple people that would, if you had a full crew of 3 manning the Cyclops, that game would be easy peasy, lemon easy. But it's just you trying to manage the engines, trying to manage the helm, trying to see where you're going. So it is difficult, lemon difficult. Right? And I love that. Oh, and just in case you wanted to see, by the way, this was the Reddit article, and it literally says, "Thank you, Longship crew. We made somebody else's life out there a little bit better." I think that's pretty cool. I don't think there's anything else massively to talk about game news-wise. Like, I'm pretty sure we just had a tick over of one of the financial years, because along with, sadly, a bunch of people getting dropped, a load of people are now hiring, which is great. Very doubtful. Wattern, welcome. Hello, hello. I guess just a quick reminder, dear friends, for the Game News channel, please, 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 where possible, do link to the original article. Game journos are fucking struggling right now, and any click-throughs, any support they get is going to help them. You know, for the few that still have a stable job, don't link to Twitter. Because, as we saw kind of throughout this week, like, the whole skivvedy toilet DMCA, which has turned out to be something that was doing the rounds last year and was false. Like, right now, I mean, Twitter is a miserable, shitty hellscape, and I look forward to seeing it drag a certain post-billionaire ball bag to a watery grave. I hate that I can't get rid of it, but I will be there when it finally dies. But if you weren't aware, currently the system works by if you pay for Twitter Blue, you can get a cut of the ad revenue that comes to any of your posts. Meaning, clicks equal money on Twitter if you're paying for Twitter Blue. Twitter Blue people are mostly the fucking worst. The peeps I know who have done it for business have not gotten their money's worth, but that's another story. So, it's not only an unreliable source, it is a platform where false information makes people money. Alright? Oh yeah, no, Phyllis, I don't doubt it. A lot of that fucking business wankery about when to do mass layoffs drives me up the fucking wall. Anyway, I think that was about it. This week is going to be drastically different than what I put up for the announcements. And I understand that I've been kind of breaking the golden rule of Twitch. The golden rule for success on Twitch is very simple. Make a schedule and keep it. I have done none of that recently, and I do apologise. I'm hoping if I can get healthy, I can start actually getting my shit back in order. However, for your lovely selves, what this week is going to be is today we're playing Thank Goodness You're Here, which is not Sorry to Bother You. I don't know where that name came from. I guess it was just the other most British phrase I could think of. Tomorrow we'll probably be doing Therapy Sword depending on how I'm doing. I didn't want to do Therapy Sword today because I don't know how long I'll be able to talk for. So we'll see. Alright, we'll see. But we are definitely doing Sea of Thieves on Friday. We deserve that big ship. And honestly, I've been kind of sad and salty about how, one, we never even fucking saw it, and two, kind of, Friday was a bit of a shit show, and I want to make sure this Friday is not. And then on Saturday, I'm going over to Chorby's, and I'd like you all to come join me. I have finally... I have finally convinced El Chorbo, the Morbin Chorbin, pondering the Chorb, to play Wanted Dead. So, I won't be streaming here, we'll be over on Chorby SP's channel, but you have to understand, you do understand why. Yes, Chonus, we will do a going live ping on the Longship. I'll ask one of the mods, or I can probably do it from the Mobley. I want to show you Chorby's first time experiences of Wanted Dead. I wanted to do this since we played it because I needed somebody who's going to get it. I can't take any of these, oh, it's such a bad game, but I love to play it. It's like, no, this is This is intentional. Probably. This is Tommy Wiseau. Wiseau? Cool, I like it. Tommy Wiseau. Is it genius? Is it madness? Is it chaos? Is it carefully constructed, like, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place? I don't know still, but I can tell you, Chorby's gonna get it. Sorry, Chona says, I was mentally called him Tommy Wiseass. That makes sense. And Macuman, thank you kindly for the follow. How many are we up to? God, we are 107 away from 5k. 107, we can do this. I do like Wanted Chorb. The only pisser is that I know all of the commercials get, like, muted and whatnot. So, I might have to do a pre-primer or just tell Chorby while we're going. But, I don't know. It's weird that a game like Wanted Dead is one that I'm so desperate to share with new people. And that's gotta speak volumes as to what that game has done. Yeah, Judica, for the most part, Steam reviews aren't terrible. Sometimes they're obnoxious, but, like, Wanted Dead's difficulty is brutal. You can tell that's the team that worked on fucking Ninja Gaiden, right? And I can understand a lot of people were put off because the voice acting at first seems really fucking weird, but it makes sense. You know? Or maybe it doesn't. I don't... Anyway, I don't want to... I don't want to go too hard into this at this point before we can hit... before we can hit it with Chorby, but I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, well, Chornerus, be safe, be well, and yeah, leave, and I guess it's to all of you from the VOD squad, leave me your favourite anime moment in the comments, apropos of nothing, just your favourite moment in anime. I finished Log Horizon Season 1 last night. That's what I've been watching while I've been under the weather. And, well, okay, I got up to date with Shangri-La Frontier, and then I finally watched Log Horizon. And, God, I can see how Log Horizon inspired so much. You know? Like, reincarnated as a slime now makes so much more sense to me. It is clearly someone was like, what if we took the city building of Log Horizon and took it to the next level? So Furball, what do you mean they did a YouTube video sponsor campaign? Because, I mean, it was published by 505 Games, and they have a pretty standard playbook for how they advertise their titles. But if you want to talk about fascinating shit they did, their number one talent was the lass that voiced Quiet. I keep forgetting her name, but that whole thing keeps making me laugh that the most notable voice actor in it is famous for having played a character that doesn't talk. Just hear me out here. But like, she sings a whole bunch of covers and original songs for the soundtrack, and for the marketing, she does a cooking show where you're cooking in like the cyberpunk future with weird shit. Thank you, Catastros. I'm glad one remembers. Stephanie Junston. So Furball, that kind of stuff is more part of... So, if you sign with a publisher, they will usually promise you X amount of marketing and support. With the amount of games and with how complex this stuff is, a lot of the time, companies will have essentially like a playbook. Like, if you are one of their games, they will do a sponsored YouTube campaign. They'll do an outreach campaign. They'll do a social media campaign, so on and so forth. Those are all like agreed upon campaign strategies. They don't always fit the game, and it's usually because they don't have a lot of bandwidth to come up with fresh original stuff, or they have their standard playbook plus original things. And like, I still think like Wanted Dead is one of the most interesting games I have played in fucking ages. Like, you know, you want to talk about weird brand sponsorship, the fucking COD shit is always bizarre. Here's a game about war and shooting people in the face, sponsored by some shit kids love. What? Judica, that is a fascinating... I mean... anytime that people talk about, like, you know what? I know what you're saying. Fucking love it. I just realised I was about to get into pirate facts. I was like, you all know pirate facts. Most of you know more about pirate facts than me. Yeah, war makes monsters at all, except with the KFC chicken gun. Call of Duty Warzone, sponsored by Hello Kitty. Sponsored by Gundam! Sponsored by Gundam. You know, that famously pro-war series. Wait a second. Isn't the entirety of the Gundam franchise anti-war and about how war is horrible? Wait, isn't the original series about the contradiction... tripping over my words and falling down the stairs. Isn't the original Gundam series about two conflicting ideas of how to end war? Stammering. I'm still sorry I never managed to catch up to Crab Facts. Like, it was a hell of a journey. I just feel gross promoting Twitter in any way, shape, or form now. I hate that I have to use it, you know what I mean? Anyway, so Judica, and I guess Beadora, if you haven't heard the term where shipmates come from, ski. Oh yeah, no, but Alan's like, Titanfall's ultimate message is about what makes us human, what makes us people, right? It's closer to the kind of robot Ghost in the Shell philosophy in terms of what it's saying artistically. Gundam is war is hell. War is awful. Like, it takes the tried and true trope of like super robots and then goes, these are children, and you just put them in a fucking war zone. You know? Titanfall is like, yeah, they're AI, but they like their jobs. Yeah, Jemima, you're fine. Amuro never committed war crimes, never had PTSD. Char Aznavour was never crushed under the weight of being a savant super pilot for a war machine that turned out to be ultimately evil. Nah, he never went on a drinking binge with sunglasses phase. Yeah. I will say, if you haven't seen the trailers for it, there is a new Gundam, I think it's going to be a movie, that's going to be dropping on Netflix, which admittedly is from Xeon's point of view, but like a frontline kind of thing. And it is recontextualizing the idea of these like Zaku pilots who believe that they are fighting the good fight, that they are winning, and then the Gundam shows up, which can fucking obliterate them without trying. And oh boy, yeah, Requiem for Vengeance, thank you, Fearless. Oh boy, it's gonna be good. Bidor, so Evangelion was a ways after Gundam, and definitely addressed the psychological effects of putting these poor fucking kids in Fate of the Worlds type fights. Evangelion borrows more from the super robot genre, but puts it in a real robot setting. Meaning that the things they're fighting are these incomprehensible monsters, these kaiju-sized creatures, which is very common in Japanese media, as you well know. Sorry, I don't mean to sound patronizing, I'm just for framing, you know? The idea of these kids fighting these huge creatures is a returning trope. But Evangelion was like, one, here's how these robots would actually function. Spoiler, we grew them. And two, how much this would fucking affect these children, having the lives of everyone weighted on the shoulders of these poor fucking teenagers, who are the only ones who can do it because of the, you know, the sync capability. You know, the ways in which the creatures can fuck with not only them physically, but also mentally. And then add in, you know, a whole slew of depression and PTSD issues that come from even before they started piloting. Oh, you know, it's now maybe this is how I've chosen to read it, but like, you know, Asuka's whole red getup is very reminiscent of Char, plus her initial super confidence. Now, Shinji is not Amuro. But then again, his dad made a robot that he can pilot, so... And yes, no, Catastros, all of the kids in Shinji's class, or at least in that school, were all potential pilots. Which means that those kids all got, you know, those families all got relocated to Tokyo 3. Meaning, like, Nerve was not fucking around. Anyway, I don't want to go too hard, because if you haven't seen Evangelion, there's a lot to it. But what I will say is that if you consider them all to be one long series, like you start with a TV show and you end with the last of the You Are Not movies, it does end on a high note, alright? But just be ready when it comes time for End of Evangelion. Be ready. Sorry, you get me talking about giant robot, like, media, and I'm happy. I was trying not to be a dick on social media today, but, bless you, I had one little moment. This is one of those moments where I don't deserve a dinosaur sticker, because it was someone saying, they were quoting some CEO or somebody, and it was saying that, like, you know, the hard part about making video games is getting started. Sorry, was it the hard start part of video games is the ideas? And I was like, fuck, it is. Fuck off. And I was a bit pre-coffee, I shouldn't have responded. But it was more the case of like, if I had the opportunity, if the dove from above drifts down fucking Shooting Stars style and goes, well, here's a budget for a video game. What game does it need to be? I don't fucking care. Sack of money. I know exactly what I'm going to make. Or there's about like 3 things I would prototype, right? But I think if you've been in video games for any length of time, there is at least 3 games that you would make, given an opportunity. Yeah, Ehrman, video game ideas are so rare. Every dev only has 15 to 20 of them. Sadly, Nick, what was it? The Something Valkyrie series beat me to it back in the 90s, which was on a large number of abandonware sites, if I remember rightly. I couldn't possibly comment. Though I did. Unfortunately, I can't show you any of it because Twitch.television. I did. I wouldn't. Maybe jump scare is the wrong term, but in my usual perusal of video games on Steam for things to stream for yourselves or things that I might be interested in, what I thought was a cozy game was definitely porn. I got pixel jump. Well, again, not jump scared, but I went from, that seems like a cozy game to, oh, hello! They're slamming. How does that work? Oh! Snake people. Okay. Look, I know who the true star of the show is. It's called a jump scare. Alright, I like that. Oh, so, no, Alnus, it's fine, because now you do that, except for you make the protagonist have slightly green, scaly skin, but still Guardians of the Galaxy banter. No, it was just... And I shouldn't have been snarky. I did apologise. It was just... It was one of those people who was reposting a motivational quote. And I was... It just... fuck off. We're drowning in good ideas in video games. What we lack right now is a good way to get them up off the ground, you know? The limiting factor right now is that you either have to be able to make it yourself or wait until the funding dance reopens. Nick was talking about it on Discord about they had a friendo who had a conversation with a potential publisher and they wanted a 90-10 revenue split. 90-10. And the 90 did not go to the devs, let me tell you. To Wiseman, Watto and welcome. We're chatting about giant robots and money deals. Yeah. And that's 90-10 revenue after Steam and taxes, right? So Steam take their cut, taxes go out, and then from there you get 10% of whatever comes in. You fuck that noise. Like, those are the kind of deals getting thrown around. Sagara, I would also be down for a shipbreakers but mechs. There is a really good, like, repair and cleaning game if you want, like, just a Zen dad game style. What's it called? It's like mech mechanic simulator. I really fucking enjoyed it. Yeah, mech mechanic simulator. Huh. It's always weird when you see a game that you genuinely enjoyed and then on Steam it's like mixed. The problem with a lot of those is predominantly, while people can be fans of giant robots, predominantly people are fans of certain giant robots, making it slightly difficult. And for someone named Wiseman, that is a very, very... a Wiseman saying simulator games are taking over. No. They've found a niche and a space. Like, one thing that's kind of fascinating is the same thing that basically the European market knew for ages, which is there is a huge market for people who want games to play that aren't necessarily conflict-based. The shorthand for a lot of them has been like dad games, power washing simulator, farming simulator, etc. But it's not that they have taken over, it's that that niche was always there, that player base was always there, they were just underserviced. You know, all you got to do is go to Gamescom one time and you see how huge farming sim is in Europe. And if you haven't seen the People Make Games video on the farming sim esports scene, you deserve it, it's glorious. Beadora Sword, an alternate game, chunky mechs in it. If it's the more recent one, fuck, what's it called? I think I've got it wishlisted. I know the one you mean. It's like a little short form box grid. mean, shit, Ark Seed came out yesterday, which is the Into the Breach, but more. No, here's the thing, the farming esports stuff, genuinely fucking fascinating. And DJ Coil, I don't believe it is that one. I'm just trying to find the name of it now. Hang on, why don't I just search mechs? But, I mean, Iron Brigade renamed from Trenched. Okay, where's my tags? There we go. Boosh. Let me get you the name of this one. God, Steam, you make it so hard to find good games. So, I believe you're thinking of Grit and Valor. Although, what was the other one? Krieg's Front Tactics is the one I've been playing. And if you like really getting into the paint, I mean, if Paradox games are a relaxing concept for you, I cannot recommend Mech Engineer enough. It's one of those interesting ones where it's sitting at mostly positive on Steam, because most people play it and go, oh fuck, how much UI? Grit and Valor, hang on, let me show you both, friends. I've just realised, once again, we're on Twitch. I can physically show you these video games. Alright, so here's the one. Oh no, it's gone back to. There we go. So here was the one that Beadora was talking about. Wait. Oh, you're just being a butt. Fine. This is Grit and Valor. So it's got this kind of like short form, turn-based blockiness going on. And I think it's gonna be fine. Oh, you know, Beadora, absolutely. I was very, very excited for, I think it's called Sand, but I'm a little worried that Sand is going to be a Rust-like game. And I'm not down for that. Yes, Varbles. I do think that it makes me laugh that it's a publisher called Paradox, and to play one of their games causes a time skip. Like, that's not lost on me. Krieg's Front Tactics, I will stream for you. The prologue is up right now. It is Vietnam with mechs, and it is a genuine evolution on Front Mission. But this is Mech Engineer. And it is UI, strategy, and numbers with robots. I checked this. Like, the amount of production, mechanics, planning, tweaking that you need to do. And yeah, I think, I mean, I haven't seen much. It's kind of like someone took, I believe it was called, was it 11 Centuries? 11 Centuries, like Guardians. Beadora, it's what if you could tweak the shit out of all of the mechs? And the thing is, you don't control them. You give them vague suggestions on what they do when fighting this bug invasion. What was it called? Was it 11 Sentinels? "13 Sentinels." Alright, I got the wrong amount of Sentinels. But basically, it's the combat sections from 13 Sentinels without the visual novel time travel. And I tell you, friends, I would love to play 13 Sentinels for you all, but one, I think it's PS4 only. Is it? Yeah, it's not out on Steam. And the other thing is that it is such a massive undertaking as a visual novel. I mean, it's by one of my favorite devs, but like, I think that physically might be more than I can do. But yeah, that Mech Engineer is a game, you'll notice I haven't picked it up because I'm fucking scared of it. Right now, Dave the Diver is my coping mechanism game, and it's doing me well. It is, however, Dave the Diver is a great example of sometimes somebody needs to tell the team, no. Like, I realized probably about, how long have I been playing this? I've been playing Dave the Diver for 40 hours. Probably about like the 20-25 hour mark. I realized that because they've been successful, no one was telling the dev team no, and they keep putting in more minigames. No, I don't want minigames. I want to run my fucking sushi restaurant and have people eat the tasty fish. I don't want to play Minesweeper with Ice Kraken. I don't want to be the chef. I'm hiring that guy to be the chef. I don't want to play WarioWare midway through my shift. Run a cool little restaurant. But I am having a very good time with it. It is just, it's an interesting thing to deconstruct in the sense of sometimes it feels like I'm being pulled away from the things I want to do and being made to do stuff I don't. River, you're fine, come lie down. River, come lie down. Now, you went out like an hour and a half ago. I don't hear it. Come lie down. Okay. Anyway, before the dogs drive me to an early grave, let's get this game started. So, friends, today we are playing Thank Goodness You're Here. This is going to be one of the most twee British games I ever put before you. I don't know if you're physically ready. I don't know if you're physically ready for what I'm about to put in front of you. But it is not going to be dull. I don't know, like, that's a tonal whiplash to go from mech chat to this. But it's going to be so good. God, like, since this got a not E3 announcement... This is amazing already! That from Tarn. Ah, did right. Sorry, what? Look at it! What's stammering? There's only one way to find out. Basically, it's asking if you want translated subtitles or if you want accurate subtitles. And Catastros, like, thank you. And I'm already kind of past the point. So I might as well, I might as well stream games and hang out with your lovely selves. But thank you for your concern. Wait. To the wise man, do you mean no one lives forever? God. The juxtaposition of your username and your communications is currently hilarious. But yeah, Catastros, like I said, I can either be sad about stuff or I can do this. And you're right, you did right. Called Cold Supper.
Oh, along the road there lives a guy I'd like you all to know. He grew a great big marrow for the Luton Flower Show. He showed it to a lady who lived just along the way. And when she saw the signs of it, he had the lady.
The fucking menu! Go on then. Faff. Sit it. Language. Dialect. Let me boost up the subtitle size, because that's obviously going to be important. God, this is going to be good. I hope you're ready, friends. I hope you're ready. This is already brilliant! Alright, does anyone need a couple seconds? Alright, sound card works perfect. Alright. Sound card worked down at the pit. Does anyone need a sec before we kick off? Whoever that was, thank you kindly. God. Harriman, I'm still recovering, friend. Oh, Harriman, I might need a bit. As an American, I'm trying to decipher this. Oh, this is going to be glorious. Wish Hindle was here. Hindle would love this. Naru says, can anyone translate in real time? I can put the subtitles on to you lot can understand, but you have to ask for it. You have to admit that you can't understand, like, the Midlands. Near subtitles. You get subtitles all the way! Sorry, Wraith. Alright. Then, go on then. Hamster! Thank you! So Hamsternator said, and I quote, as a Swede, so far these subtitles make sense to me. Alright. This is perfect. It makes perfect sense. It's a skill issue. British dialect. Fucking Dark Souls level. Let's go. Go on then. Or meat pies.
Tiny Tums, tiny pies. You simply won't get tinier.
Peas. Not quite peas, not quite beans, but something special in betweens.
Barbara, get the big plates out.
Oh, Nigel.
Give your wife the best. Give her Big Ron's big pie.
Come on down to what is... Come on down to what is special, where we have an ample variety.
Bammy passes, buttery nubs. Bammy passes, buttery nubs. Bammy passes, buttery nubs. Bammy passes, buttery nubs.
Family. Romance. Pit.
Pit.
Visit Bandsworth. It's rate good.
Down
so that's Bandsworth. Strange place, I know, but they need what we're selling, see? I've got you a meeting with the Lord Mayor today, so don't miss that bus. Are you listening? Get going!
Oh.
What are you still doing here, boy? Get out!
Yeah, we have competition for Granny's hot butter ice cream. So I got like a little punch. Oh shit, they have leaded and unleaded water.
Carol, I'm going to need another top-up of the leaded. Yes, it happened again. Bands with the weights, boy.
There, they had leaded water. Ron's veg hole. Also, employee of the month, you can see him losing his hair and then taping it the fuck back on. He can't double jump though, which is why he's
Where'd I
a...
put my chopstick?
The leaded, unleaded water joke is just getting on Brits. It has been 2 days since the last chip pan fire. Why? Let's fucking go!
Good grief, lad. The front door's right there. We're 10 stories up for crying out loud.
What a beauty! Oh, I've never seen one as big as that before. What a whopping! It must be 18 inches long or more.
Oh, Jesus, River!
It's nice and round and fat.
Bashed in the face! Why?
Always big as that. Oh, what a beauty! Oh, I've never seen one.
River, settle! You're fine!
What a whopping! It must be 18 inches long or more. It's such a lovely colour.
Ah, just as I remember, growing up down at Pitt.
Always big as that.
Welcome to Barnsworth.
Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as this before.
Ah, thank goodness you're here.
I'm sorry, love. Mr. Mayor's in a meeting, and you won't be free for another few hours yet. But if you just sit there, I'll let you know when he's ready. All right, love.
So help me, if there is a fucking Far Cry 4 achievement where if we just sit here for long enough, we get the mayor, that would be the funniest shit ever. Okay, just in case, through the medium of Twitch.television, you're missing all of the teeny tiny notes. Yeah, Alnus, on her monitor it says feed fish, and then tape next to it, and sun. She is currently licking cards and trying to stick them onto the monitor to play solitaire. The guides in the menu include Siggy Guide, walking around, sitting down, and jumping up and down. On the list of pubs, there is one pub. Can you please understand why I had to play this with you all? This also might do anyone from the Midlands or the North a fucking damage. So, I can understand a few of them wanting to tap out. Just practicing my dash cancel. But here's the thing, like, I grew up in a one-pub town. Oh, get wailed on. Like, one of the things that was so funny was, like, it wasn't until I started going to, like, I guess, high school that we even started to do kind of, like, pretending that we were older. They knew we were underage. Like, sneaking into pubs, because, like, you know, I grew up near a pub, and they knew us in the pub because we would have Sunday roast there sometimes. Like, you can't go in there and be like, alright, you know, I'm definitely 18. You're not fucking 18, Will. Known you, so before you can grow whatever this is on your face. Oh, we've got three-dimensional movement. Spicy. Wail on literally everything. Because, like, I forget who it was I was talking to about it, but, like, someone was asking me if I had, like, what kind of upbringing I had, and I was like, you know what? It was very rural now I think about it. Probably why I spent so much time playing fucking video games. Pigeon. Slap that pigeon. Oh, welcome to Funny Sign. Mother Meg's buttery goods. Oh, it's so buttery. I'll do it again, Wraith. But no one say I'm above.
Over here.
Fuck have you done? Oh, it's a pub of grit. And they got the thumb bit in. Aaron says when they grew up, people who were 18 to 20 didn't get fake IDs to get alcohol. They went across the border to Canada. 14 plus. Now, obviously, we would never ever condone underage drinking, and we obviously never did it. This is all purely a hypothetical conversation. Absolutely. And yeah, grit boxes are underrated national icons.
Thank goodness you're here. I spied a shiny tuppence down this here runoff. But more fool me, my arm has become traphead. Perhaps you might see about sourcing some lubrication, and I might slip free.
Ah, you need butter. An honest-to-goodness police box.
Morning. Council tax all paid.
No jokes from 9 till 5. Oh, it's the thumb it in! Jesus, damn it, that's so much funnier! My dyslexic ass. Yeah, the thumb it in. It's like, okay, it's called the thumb it in. The logo is a guy with a shotgun, but the shotgun is all floppy. How did I miss that? Unfortunately, that does fall under the no jokes rule.
Good morning, little fella. Nice to have you around. Ooh.
No, Varbles, the police officer is not wanking in that box. No, that's a wank-free zone. It's actually illegal. Totally illegal. That's some well-polished truncheon. Now, obviously, as a Brit, you know, I completely understand. An unpolished truncheon, is there anything worse?
I've come down for egg and crisp pasty, but Meg's isn't open.
Egg and crisp.
I'm sorry, sir. We're closed this morning. Because this dolt has lost my keys. And now we've got to wait for that useless locksmith.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Meg. What am I like?
Colin, you are the most work-shy fop I've ever had the misfortune to employ.
Oh, I guess I'll starve.
Somewhere. Oh no. Oh no.
I could just slap anybody I want. Best game of the year. Slap your nan. I'll slap that guy. I'll slap a pigeon. Don't think I won't. I'm a fucking menace. Barnsworth fried chicken 2. Bogey. Fucking bogey alert. Pay no gravy tax. White lightning. It's just a wee jaundice lad slapping everybody. Tony's parked vans, limited, never caught moving. I'm so happy we're doing this. Oh, it's a sad gardener.
Just the man I need. The mayor's asked me to clean up this little rose garden. You can start by getting on that mower. Don't be shy, lad. Give that lawnmower the old grab and squeeze. Just like in the Navy.
Give it the old grab and squeeze. Just like in the Navy.
How do you do, young man? Almost done with
and then I can finally get home to my puzzles. I love puzzles. No chance of any of them round here, though. Oh.
Dr. Bum Bum. Never forget. He's got the finger. The bum finger. God, I wonder if I can... Oh, sorry. Sorry. I meant to keep going. I just realised that there is somebody I know who... There are like 3 people who I feel I should be allowed to steal them from their place of employment to come watch this. Trying to find that mower. Do not feed the pigeons. Excuse me, stop feeding them pigeons. Yeah, I'm a rebel like that. Where's that fucking mower? Take it, it's in the bin. No, that's rats. Ah, here we go.
That is a fine statement. My wife could learn a thing or two.
Ah.
I love you.
Oh no!
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh no!
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh no! Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
I love you. I love you.
Oh no!
I love you.
Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna be doing the Yorkshire voice for the rest of the fucking day. You know this, right? Oh no!
I love you. I love you.
This game is so good! Alna says this game is giving me weird 11 PM Thursday night BBC 4 vibes. Yeah, no, this is Smack the Pony via Monkey Dust. This is... This is like somebody put the Yorkshireman skit from the Pythons in the teleporting machine alongside, I don't know, all of Weeble's World. Ray says, not being from Yorkshire, I endorse the Yorkshire voice.
Nice firm grip on that mower, lad.
Alright.
I tell you, Reggie's wife could learn a thing.
Does everyone know about Reggie's wife? Okay. So we need to find a key to lubricate. We have to find a key to get the butter. Okay. Lost cat. Also lost one child. I suppose we go down it. Well,
Alright, give it a tug. Oof.
Poor Charlie. I hope he gets that tuppence.
fucking tuppence. Tell it, everyone knows about Reggie's wife. Oh, look! How about them keys? River, what's up? River, you're alright. Out. River, go lie down. You're fine. Everything's fine. Hello. No, you can't go under the desk. River, go lie down. River, no. Can't go under the desk. Alright? Go lie down. Go lie down. You are fine. Yeah, it's been a needy baby. Today's special, drinks. Love it. What's on tap? Beer and lager. Maybe a spot of ale.
Now then, Larry. How about a cobbler's pint, eh?
What's a cobbler's pint then?
It's like a normal pint, but I take both my shoes off.
I'd love to, Ronnie, but the beer's coming out all flat.
Flat? Well, why don't you go down into the cellar and knock a few barrels about?
Slim chance of that. I don't even know how to get downstairs.
You can't get downstairs in your own blinking public house.
Well, Florence normally does it, but she's off today.
Good grief.
Okay, just his finger tattoos say Pie Boy. We've got Ron's Ale, Oakley Brew, classic pint of beer, Straws, lead, Tony's Tonic, Fizzy Poppings, 7 litre, coasters. No one seems concerned about our tiny jaundiced life.
While you're down there, lad, give those barrels a shake up, won't you?
There we go. Oh god! Well, we're beer now. It's the Rain World ending, but in beer. We found it, friends! We found the lost secret Rain World ending. The beer ending.
Ah, nothing like a nice white pint to start the day.
Why'd you have to
Every
say it like
morning
that,
I
mate?
wake up, can of lager, then I do a big wee, then I get out of bed and go downstairs for my morning pint. You know, you need steady hands to be a locksmith.
Fuck! This game is already a fucking treasure.
Ah, Larry, you were just talking about my morning pint. I think I'll take it now, please.
Right you are, Ronnie. Another morning pint coming up. You working today then, fella?
Yes. In fact, I'm supposed to be at Meg's already, I think. I'll be back in a moment for my morning pint.
Oh, what's he like, eh? Come on then, let's pour you a pint and all. On the house.
Pint and all on the Alps. Pint of little
Ronnie's
bloke.
a character. He'll be back later, I reckon.
Fuck! Okay. Maybe I'm brain dead today. Maybe this game is just batting on another level, but I completely missed the... I wake up, have a can of lager, and a big wee. Then I get out of bed and have my morning pint. I missed that whole thing. It does... Dice, you're right, it does... It does look like a cosy little pint, doesn't it? Obviously, I cannot comment on anything BAFTA as an organisation may or may not... Ah, bugger. May or may not do. Didn't mean to do that. But if this doesn't win Best British Game... Second pint.
There you are, lad.
Rule of 3. Rule of 3. If this doesn't win Best British Game, I will have to have a fucking word. It should certainly win Most British.
There you go, lad.
Okay. Barnsworth Bitter. Classic Pint. Oakley Brew and John's. Okay, so he's got on his back.
Hey.
Once more with vigor. It's no use.
Oh dear.
Alright, let's go get that butter. I just got an achievement. Sick as a fig. Put Ronnie in the recovery position. God. There's so many things that I've forgotten throughout my life. I've not forgotten to put Pisshead in the recovery position. Oh shit! Chris Sarney, 10 bob. Only got Tiny Tom's Tiny Pies. Those are 10 bob and all. Scotch eggs, 10 bob sold out though. Fizzy Poppins, 10 bob. Everything's...
Thanks for fetching that, Ronnie lad. I'd offer you a pasty, but we've now cooked yet. Help yourself to out front back though.
Alright. Jesus. Made fresh monthly.
Darling! What on earth are you doing with that mop, boy?
Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Meg. My mum's got me back on the mercury again.
Me man's got me back on the mercury again. Alnus, grab you a pack of them porky nubs. And 2 pints of the warm ale, please. This is so good. Milk next to flour never sours. Barmy Barry's extra large buttery nubs. Pasty flour. Milk! Pasty Pete medium pie mix. Milk near an egg, also fine. Carol sucks peas. The AC unit's just called Frosty Nips. This is so good. Sorry to butter you. Alright.
Ooh, hello.
What?
Rightio, chaps. Ready for one last tug-a-roo? Grab a hold of my forum. On my mark. 3, 2, 1. Go! Ooh.
Yeah.
What's this?
Actual Tiny Tim singing.
'Twas nary a tuppence. 'Twas a threepence. Pray tell, young threepence, where best to spend ye? What ho, what luck? A wishing well. Godspeed, young threepence.
Oh, you bloomin' turnip.
You bloomin' turnip. There is nothing I can add to this that will make it better because it's already brilliant. And our Relu, Frosted Nips is called getting pre-game drunk with a 3-litre bottle of Frosted Jacks. They actually have White Lightning. Or like a White Lightning reference, I should say.
Oh, Florence. One day we'll get out of this town. You'll go to veterinary school, and I can do my juggling. We'll be so happy together.
Colin, I'm not paying you 10 pence an hour to daydream.
Fucking porky nubs.
How queer. Now it is noon and all asunder. Ah, ooh,
No, to self. Smack. Smack the Tiny Tim mother. Oh, but some more. I was very tiptoe through the gardens.
I've never seen a hole as big as that before. My wife could do anything or two.
You're in trouble, mate. Okay, just doing a quick sweepy sweep. Check the truncheon.
Crime 3 since 93. Do not ask me about 92.
Oh, welcome to my world. Sorry, Nick was like, I might be overdosing on Britishness right now. Yes. I feel this is payback for all the times I personally have been messed with. Oh. Oh. Lady Di, 97. Third place. Unfortunately, I can't go backwards, otherwise I would absolutely wreck that plate. The van does say drunk driver.
Do you think it'll work this time, Jasper? Oh dear.
Oh, it's no use, Marge. I don't think this thing's worked in quite a while. How have you been cooking fish and chips all this time?
Oh, I just do a cold fry usually. Whoa.
Hang on a wee minute. Where's my blinking spanner? Oh, don't tell me it's been pinched again. It'll be that senile old fishmonger Bish down at the market.
Wraith, I'm trying so
You
hard.
get down there and find it, or it'll be cold chips till the cows come home. Now then, Marge, about my payment.
Oh, well, it looks like there's no money until...
No, I'm not doing it like that again. I didn't walk right for a week last time. That vinegar smell's only just washed out.
Yourself.
Wraith, I'm trying. I'm trying. Can you see in my eyes? Can you see? Okay, I can't parkour over him. Kids deal. Kids deal. Just eat some of your mum's. Marge's menu. Fish and chips. 10 bob. Fish or chips. 10 bob. Can of pop. 10 bob. It's all 10 bob. Yeah, right, I didn't see the graffiti on the walls. Roger is a nonce. Nonce is a very bad thing to call somebody. It is not good. Were you all there on Sea of Thieves? Fiona busted that one out. Well, the few times I had to be like, Fiona, you can't say that. Name someone what diddles kids. Alright, I've got to find this fucker's spanner. The health and safety rank says piss. It does! Caution! Wet chips. Piss poor. Alright, Marge's chip shop. Oh, sorry, Marge's chipple. It would be chippy if it was more southern. Biff. Hang on, what does that say? I think the sign says anything left overnight will be put in the fryer.
Both toes on the brake, hands at 7:30, and ever so gently, put your best foot forward. Oh, that's okay. I couldn't get it quite right my first 48 times either.
There's nothing like walking this.
This is nothing like walking. Yes, Nonce and Numpty could not be further apart from each other on the spectrum. One of them, a whimsical thing to call a friend or a silly person. The other, get you stabbed in prison. I want, yeah, Jamami, I think we'll get to see the full complement of British telephone boxes. Fuck your bins. Fuck your bins! It's Bimbley Road! Oh, price shaggers! High on price, low on quality. Price shaggers!
I'm looking for tits. Or finches, I'm not fussy. Oh. Ah. Oh.
Right, bumbly close between the chippy and the farm. He's looking for tits, that one. Looks the sort. The car says the man. Lester packs lunches. Actually, Naru, so legally, a game this tweet has to make a joke about tits. Oh, look, Rilu! Look, it's a white lightning, I found it! Well, Varbles, if that is the case, whoever named that either term or terminology either didn't know or very did know.
Hey, I'm in the bath.
I'm in the bath!
Oh, knocking on my door, is it?
It's me, a tiny delinquent child in a tie. Oh, men underfoot. Bimbly close.
Council says we've got to get these dogs buried by end of day. That's just what we call laying pipes, which is what we call shagging.
Alright, let's go to... In cryptography, it's a one-use number. Oh no. Oh no, that's bad, that is. Anyway, let's go to Brass Shaggers. Oh, they got the lotto. We are no longer accepting weird Scottish notes. It's legal tender. Wraith, I'm holding back. From bird to bottle, 10 Bob greetings cards. That wet crunch. Porky nobblers. Also, there's no equivalent for a good pork pie out here in the US. Healthy? Not at all.
Ah, thank goodness you're here. If you're looking for something to do, that middle aisle is your right stick. Can you straighten it up for us?
Alright. Also, would anyone care for some ciggies? Fresh and delicious. No, right. This is going up. This is going on fucking levels. There's a drinking pop. The bargain bin. Only 10 quality. 10 bob. Good quality bin, that. Got some pork nubbies. Sauce.
2 for 1, 3 for 2, 1 for all. Buckle my shoe. Oh, I don't know. I better call Mother.
And okay, while I will stand up for a lot of British nonsense, we do have to admit the fact that we have several sauces in the UK that are just called sauce. What's that? It's brown sauce. What is it? It's brown sauce. Brown sauce, HP sauce, and the unfortunate daddy's sauce. I'm not even making it up. Lord! Oh, got that fucking lard! Sorry, I'm legally obliged to yell that. Oh, it's the crispy bits! Oh, I'm jam punching me! Peens! Not quite peas, not quite beans. Peens! I stack them shelves good. New from J and Mel, double-ended mops. Exit, staff only. Notice, employees must wash their teeth. Welcome to Price Shaggers. One of my favourites was...
Clocking off, are you?
Alright, done enough for today. The term knackered, which whilst has become a colloquialism for generally tired, its official definition is to be tired from fucking. And that one catches a lot of people up. Oh, I'm right knackered, mate. Yeah, Rilu! It's just squirty cream. What's that? Cream what comes in can. I'm trying to think of some other bangers. Because this is the thing, anytime anybody from the US starts making fun of British cuisine, they're making fun of the wrong things. They don't know enough to know what's funny. Rilu, it's kind of like... I've heard the spotted dick one out here so many times. I'm like, there's so many others you're missing out on for mockery.
Hey.
Florence and Colin. Oh no, I tipped over a bottle of white shite! It's white shining! Ah! Welcome to Bumbly. No parking, no loitering, no dogging. Really, did you know? They don't have dogging in the US. It's weird. Stargazy pie. There's two responses to my previous statement. Rilu, they don't. And Naru's, what's dogging? Don't Google it. Or if you do, just put it onto incognito and don't look at it at work. Barnsworth police are aware of illegal activities taking place in this area. Oh, Biff's bins for birthdays, weddings, and more. Falcon says, how is Boss Baby UK? Catfish. Catfish Water Dancer the second of genealogy. Alright, Bubble and Squeak, bangers at mash. Steak and kidney pie, kippers! Okay, both Bubble and Squeak and bangers and mash can be done awesome. Steak and kidney pie can die in a fire. However, steak and ale pasties are god tier. And apparently, there is a place in Seattle that does pasties. Proper pasties. Ugh. Anything involving eel in the UK is hideous. I want to shout out to the entire nation of Japan for teaching me that eel doesn't have to be fucking heinous. Okay, for meat pies, you want to go for Australian or New Zealand meat pies. British meat pies are tragic. Ugh. I mean, okay, maybe it's because I was never a football fan, but pucker pies can fuck right off. And okay, a Knickerbocker Glory is worth the mockery, but it's also a fucking event. What's an ice cream sundae? That's just a day you have ice cream on. A Knickerbocker Glory? That is thunder. Improper pasties get sent back to the kitchen, right? Like, if you want to know what a pasty is like, you start with an empanada, and then you add everything good. Pucker aren't proper football ground pies. Well, there you go. See, that's what I know about fucking football. Oh, no! Norris.
Hello. I've got a sausage here. Would you like it? Here you go. Ah, I've dropped it. That's okay. I've got another. Ah, I've dropped it again. I've got some more inside. Back in a mo.
For a fucking second, I thought I was gonna have to fucking cover the stream. I was like, that's a penis! I was still my brain was still on eels. I was like, oh no, Unaga eels are in...
What ho Vikings? What do we have here?
A falcon. How are you doing, friend? Watto and welcome. This is a Bobby Bash area. Okay, so those of you who have just joined us, Watto and welcome. This is, thank goodness you're here. It is the most aggressively twee British thing I will ever show you.
That joke was glorious.
It was. It was. Fucking hell. Thank you for throwing in bits, by the way. In case you haven't realised, Ehrman blew the fucking doors off earlier like a fucking legend. But yes, I really wanted to show you all this, especially since we saw the trailers like 2 Summer Games Fests ago. Yeah. So, Rilu, thank you for the clarity. TLDR, Toad in the Hole is a British take on... Okay, it's the OG version, but you'd know it as a Dutch baby. So it's a Yorkshire pudding batter, and you bake sausages and other stuff into it. It's fucking incredible. Really, my access to Yorkshire puddings is so limited out here in the US. Like, honestly, if when I get to go back to the UK, I'm just buying a pack of Aunt Bessie's Yorkshire puddings and just gonna sit there. Looking for a good time? 1 PM, 3 PM, half noon. Nick says, okay, what the fuck is gentleman's relish? Depends on context there, my friend. Ah, it's the burglary alarm! What I'm doing here is by no means safe. Swan dive! Ah. Okay, stammering. I mean, Fiona is a very, very competent cook and has made several attempts at Yorkshire puddings, and they have slapped. But it's not the same. But like, to just tell someone, oh, just make yourself some Yorkshire puddings. Oh, it's just do that. How simple. Oh, it's a chimney sweep, doop-de-doo, apples and pears.
What have we got here then? A toad and the owl. Don't worry, little fella. I'll pop you down the apples and pears in a jiffy.
Yeah, to do it proper, Ket, you are right. You need beef drippings.
Ah, a fine mess. No bother there, young man. Help yourself to some scrambled bread on your way out.
Okay, Rilu, and I guess Wraith as well. How long do you reckon you could keep going the concept of scrambled bread to an American audience? Because you lot already know what I'm fucking laughing. I have no poker face in this game.
I better get a dustpan and brush. Off you pop then.
Off you pop.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Train spotting for dust bots. Oh no, train spotting for tusk bots. Fuck, this is good. Tickler's choice, eating tobacco. And a plane that just says Roy. God, this is good. 10 bob. Everything's 10 bob. Sorry. Welcome to the most aggressively twee game of all time. Yeah, like, friends, you can't understand. Those fucking Spitfire plane models would be in every fucking corner shop, every newsagent, every little, like, I guess you'd call them a hardware store. They were everywhere.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I've been sucking this pipe all morning. I haven't got a drop out of it. Little Samantha here is nearly crusted over. We need to dampen that topsoil pronto.
Fucking hell. This is so good. If you have any questions about the insane level of Britishness in this, please ask. Yes, we're a big pie household. Fucking Bobby Bash. This whole thing is just this gloriously cracked out.
You know, I love cucumbers, but I cannot stand a snail. Every time I put one in my mouth, I'm nearly sick. Won't you do me a favour? If you see any snails, give them a clip round the ear hole for me. Snails? No thank you. Cucumbers? Yes please. Whee.
Oh, and Chef, I am so sorry your Twitch phone's giving you trouble. Welcome to Thank Goodness You're Here.
Come on, get in, Turpentine. Now I'll do.
And yes, a snail is a mean nickname for the French. Wanted for crime. It's for Christmas, that is. Jolly Saint Nick.
She needs a drink, lad. She's drier than Meg's fruitcake. I'll not be winning any rosettes at this rate.
She's right dusty. It's alright, I'm helping. This is the communal garden. This game is perfect. Punch them fucking cucumbers and all. Right. Down with Bob. Like I was just saying earlier, there's nothing I can add to this in terms of it is funnier on a level that I will never be able to attain. The book says tunneling for the desperate gardener. I found the underground. And chef, this is called Thank Goodness You're Here. It is the most aggressively British game you will ever see. I believe we were talking about pies earlier. Oh, God. Warning! Liminal spaces may be less engaging than they appear! Fuck. Bish is a trap.
If I had a fish in a barrel, if I had a cod in a box, if I had a crab in me porter, I'd put a few prawns in me sock.
Knocked over the white shit. Give it a good old smack before we continue. Under 25, smoking age. Hand washing routine. Soap, rinse, smoke. Eye, liver, scalp, phallus, undergrunt. Oh no, I can't get back down. Amos, what's up, buddy? Oh, there we go.
Thank goodness you're here, man. This store's a right mess. Give us a hand setting it up, won't you? I'll do it myself, but me gal...
Amos.
You know.
Oi! Amos! Oi! It could be the gout stall at Spanner. Tickler's choice. Big smoke. Extra tar. I don't know if that could be the Spanner. There's only one way to find out. Oh! I hate everything about what I just saw. I did it 3 times. Why are all the fish fucking...
Cracking work, lad. The store's never looked better.
Oh, okay, the boxes at the back. Tab ends, fish ends, bellends. Amos, settle me. Settle. Don't scratch your bloody eye open. Oh, because there's smoke kippers. God damn it. What the fuck?
Oh, a fine scene.
Jasper, I've no idea how that got there.
Aye, pull the other one. Passing off my spanner as a stiff kipper, is it?
But we've been friends for 40 years. Why on earth would I betray your trust now?
Why don't you spare me the excuses, you fat trout? I'm taking this back to my toolbox, where it belongs.
How embarrassing.
Fucking...
Have you heard about Big Ron's?
What's he done?
No pies.
No pies?
I know, that's what I said and all. On a Thursday morning, no less.
On a Thursday morning? What are you gonna do?
Well, I don't know, but I'd eat pie for tea.
Oh, of course you do. Why don't you ask our Beverly to make you one?
I suppose we do that jar of mustard that needs using.
Well, there you go then. I'll be round at 6.
Well, you're not invited. No more dinner guests.
Can't believe that big Ron no pie.
Fucking Big Ron No Pie?
Doug's the name, Rugs are the game. Janice the wife, died in Corfu, 1992.
Janice the wife, died in Corfu, 1942. No, 1992. Fuck. From Fizzy Pop to Seaside Rock, come on down to Scott's. He's got the lot. Scott's Spice. Ah, Doug's Rug. Scott's Spice. Raj's Charges. The Crackmaster 2000. Oh, that's a little play date. Raj, your treasure.
Oh, wow, hold on. Me fish pop. What's all this about then?
It was just a fish.
Who's done that?
Can't get past this mountain top. Trash! Doug, how's your rugs? Alright, time to go Sam's hams. Teeth next. What the fuck?
Hello.
Very handsome, my dog. Such a good boy.
You know, fights on Tuesdays.
Oh, my fucking life!
Blooming heck, you've really set him off now, haven't you?
Well, what? It is big.
Well, you didn't have to say it like that.
Shouldn't be so soft about it. I've got a big tour. They don't see me chucking bananas.
Is that a wiener dog?
I fucking is!
Oh, where were you?
Roger's veggie hole. Fucking hell. River, what do you need? What do you need? It's not food time. What do you need,
What a mess. I can't run through that, can I?
What do you need, big girl? Okay. Apparently, I need to take a little break, friends. I'm going to try and find the most twee spot to leave you all. I'll be back in a little bit. I should put the fishing thing up, but I can't promise that we'll be able to do them all. Oh, you know, I mean, Rilu, all of this is authentically nonsense. Yes, Amos, I know. Settle. I'm going to have a fucking breakdown one of these days, and then it is going to be messy, and I don't know what I'm going to do. But it is what it is. Alright, friends, I will get these little chuckle fucks out as fast as I can. I'll be with you all in a second. Okay. Please enjoy the twee elements of this nonsense. It's too fucking funny. It's too funny. Okay, that's one dog down, one to go. I'll be back in just a second, friends. I'm so sorry about this. Okay, friends, Longshipians, new random friends, and people who are just here to observe the tweeness of the sausage dog. Thank you all for waiting. It is... Everything happened so much. So... Was I reading this right? Like, this game isn't out yet? Hang on, I'm going to have to pause the music for a brief second. Oh no. Okay, so I am going to... Today was going too good. Today was going too good.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
So, we're going to call this an early
The
preview.
sheepdog tells the farmer he's
Non-canonical.
going to round up the sheep and comes back with 50 sheep, and the farmer says we only have 48 sheep.
Piss in a
Critical
bin.
bar. The dog replies, I said I was going to round them up.
I think I'm just going to start crying. Okay, so... I am going to have to send a huge apology. Well, no, because the VOD will go... Oh, God. I feel so bad. Oh, fuck, I was not supposed to... Oh.
One whole box
Thank you.
of the sparkling water and not mango.
Thank you.
It is not mango.
So, today has been a fucking disaster. Thank you. This
One
will...
whole...
Sobriety done fancy. So she got into his baby wipes and is shitting a thunderstorm. He has been weird, but just regular weird. And
Just regular, just weird.
Just fucking weird. And I wasn't supposed to stream this. The embargo was for tomorrow at 9 AM, not today.
Ooh. Nobody saw anything.
No one saw anything. Okay, look. So, friends.
This has been an imagination.
Imagination. So, friends, this was not supposed to be a thing that you saw. I am just going to have to apologise profusely.
We've seen nothing.
British fever dreams and all of that. So here's what I'm going to say. Like, this game comes out tomorrow. I nearly puked laughing. It is funny. And all I can do is apologise. Yeah. So, okay. So, TLDR is I am definitely fighting off some kind of fucking infection or something right now. And...
Maybe go to...
Yeah, I'm doing it! It's not helping! I had both the dogs, like, crying at me. And for a brief...
Will's crying, the dogs are crying.
For a brief
the guinea
moment...
pigs cry for salad.
We were playing this, and it was so funny and so brilliant. And I was like, you know what? I'm glad I did this today. This was such a good idea.
But you know what? You can play more tomorrow.
I could play more tomorrow.
You can still play more tomorrow.
But I'm gonna have to fucking apologise.
The important thing is you recognized what went wrong, and you immediately put a stop to it.
Indeed. Well, it was who was it? It was somebody from the Netherlands
I was like, hey.
Erden was like, oh, I picked this up, but I can't play it yet. Why is that? And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then people were like, oh, yeah, no, this doesn't activate for a second. And I was like, oh, fuck.
No.
Like, this is the thing that you don't do. Oh, and it just...
It's not the end of the world. It's okay.
It might be at least one company who now will not want to deal with me.
I'm pretty sure they'll forgive you.
Okay.
This one time.
This one time. Okay, so...
How often do we break embargo, Will?
We don't break embargo.
Don't. Yes.
We're the good guys.
I know.
Except for now.
Well, honestly, that might bounce in their favor.
I mean, it's not like we're gonna stop anybody from buying this game.
No.
The
I
only
think
thing
you might have just increased sales. Look how fucking cute it is.
Oh.
I had to make sure I keep myself off to the side here or out.
Alright, okay, if anybody asks, we played the demo. But look, friends, please, pick up a copy of this, play it. This was so fucking funny. That was so fucking funny. So, right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the stream to a close. I'm going to wait like a minute or two. Then we're going to play Elden Ring. We'll play that tonight. How about that? I need to make sure there is a clear break. I am going to apologise. Oh, God, I feel bad now. But, like... It was just, of everything, this was so funny. And it was definitely like the yay, we made the best choice to play this game. It was fucking brilliant. And I fucked up. Broke embargo by half a day. No, like, here's the thing. Sometimes people break embargo to try and... Hang on, let's put some tunes on. Let's put some nice tunes on. Sometimes people break embargo to gain viewers and clicks and stuff like that, and I had no intention. I genuinely thought we were okay to do this. Yeah, you're right, really. It's just been Coronation Street for the last hour. But anyway, so Deus, thank you for 48 months. Thank you all. I'm not going to roll credits because I don't want to incriminate anyone. And then we're going to switch over to some Therapy Sword, because I fucking need it. Yeah, no, there was no malice. We didn't mean to do this, and... The thing is, I've been looking forward to this game for fucking ages. And I think even somebody said on Discord, it's like, oh, aren't we doing this a day early? The fool that I am! The fool that I am. Okay. So look, friends, I'll be back in, let's say, 4 or 5 minutes. If you want to hang out for some Elden Ring flavoured nonsense, I have to punch a big dragon in the gob. Ehrman and everybody that threw in, like, thank you so fucking much. All I can do is apologise. Alright, friends, I'll see you in a few minutes.